Hey, we're live.
Of course we are.
Been live, bro.
Always live.
Been live.
But the thing is, yeah, I'm like offended. Sorry, because as always, we start weird. Because of this man to my left.
Why is it me?
It's always him.
It's you. You guys
It's always him. When we want him to bring the evidence so we can start the show positively, he doesn't have it. When we want to have debates that is coming soon, stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to bring our music podcast as well. This man wants to tell us things I'm not going to declare publicly. How dare you? You don't know what truth is. It's one of your allergies. Okay? How bloody dare you? I think I would like to kind of like go ahead and set pace and remind people that money is power.
Yeah.
It comes and goes. And we started off, we say around this year, somewhat near this season, about the European Super League, and you know certain clubs were going to be involved with it because it's the financial presence of it all, basically. And what I was told last week from a good friend of mine, and I call him Mr. Eurospot. He told me that one Czech Republican man was very interested in a particular London team. It wasn't my own. I'm offended. It's okay. I understand.
Second best.
Wow, you're a hoe. Wow, you're a hoe. See, yeah, but then he went to, if he's saying second best for my team, it's okay. He's still a hoe. But what the issue here is, of course, the team that this Czech Republican man, in all fairness, he's got the funding, he's got the project. Potentially, if it goes through, good luck to them. I believe his name is Kerensky. I'm not sure if I butchered your name. It's alright. We didn't go to the same school. He may be looking to take over West Ham. And I'm going to be the first to lay it off and say this. Do it. Right now, and I vouch for Steve-O the Madman, who said this a few seasons back, that with the agreement of them taking a stadium, them as a club, is going to take some time until they're able to really establish themselves into where they want to be, because the fans feel it. They want to be that team that aren't just mid-table, top half finishing club. They want to really challenge for European football. And once upon a time, they had that. And now they're obviously in that now. And it's not looking too bad. It's not looking shabby. It's still early days. They got the chance to really go forward with it. And I think if they get the right financial backing, which looks like it's the man of the Republic after Czech, if he really does put his money where his mouth is and help them out, this is going to be the most positive move for them as a club, where now they can either get the right personnel, they can utilise the next 18 months from now to see what Moyes is saying, and at the end of the day, we all know the truth, and I'm sure you guys can vouch as United supporters. David Moyes is a liar, but he's really getting away with this job at West Ham because this is his level, but he's doing it well enough where now West Ham can almost start pursuing the Leicester Vavavoom, if you want to call it that, because it's not the same, because it's not like West Ham are gonna pursue the league or anything, but it's that jump of this whole top 6, top 5, just call it off. There's just teams that are really tough to beat, tough to play against, and they have the presence as well. West Ham's got a stadium that holds 60 racks. They've got arguably a team that's obviously in the pinnacle of the city. They've got players all around their positions that are experienced in the league, played in European, played in clubs from other. They've all built a particular experience, so they've all already established themselves in a way where a few more players that come in the next year or two, they can really solidify themselves. But what I really want to know from you guys, because I've rambled on and really given them their flowers when they really haven't won anything.
Exactly. You support them or something.
My friend, I just got evidence that they're doing well, not like you. So my thing is, do we really, as well as obviously congratulating them if the deal goes through, whatever, but do we really know who could be another team that maybe could get the taking over as well?
So
financial backing. Wait. No one gave me my applause for saying. Remember we had that episode, and we had to pick. Yes, we had to pick which clubs, would everyone take over. Yeah. Someone said Everton. Someone said blah blah blah. I said Newcastle.
Yeah, that's very true. I remember. Well done.
You get me? You get me? You lot laughed.
But that's
I remember you lot laughed.
But wait,
I mean, I had to laugh, of course, because it's Newcastle. But it made sense.
Take over.
No, it didn't make sense when I said it.
Why?
Nah, it
Because I
makes
already
sense.
told you as well. They're another team they've got almost 55,000.
Yeah.
They're one of the biggest
That's what I
clubs
was
in
saying,
England.
but no one was listening.
They was
Wait.
oh,
No, I heard
come
that.
on.
But no, that wasn't the question. The question was more like, what team do you feel needs
Needs
a chance?
it.
Like, yeah.
And it was
And
them,
that's
but
why
you
they
lot
were
were
laughed
saying,
at.
You lot were saying Mike Ash is invested in them.
No, he was done. He was trying to
money.
sell.
You lot dismissed. And then look,
So then, what's that? So Everton has been taken over by someone,
Yeah.
not as rich. Then you have obviously Newcastle,
Leicester.
Leicester. Who else? Tottenham. Has Tottenham?
No.
Soon.
Yeah.
I think
I wasn't it? Yeah.
they've got a new investment. I feel like they've got collaborations and partnerships, but I don't think there's a particular new owner.
But
Do you know-
technically they?
No,
Do you know
I
what's
don't
so?
think
Do
it's
you
a
know
new
what's
owner.
actually so crazy? Yeah, and I feel like I don't know if it was one of. I can't remember even who said it. I feel like it's someone in the team, or I might have heard it outside. But I feel like they're gonna make the Premier League the Super League.
I've been saying it.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
It's turning
It's
into
already
that.
going to
Yeah,
happen.
Because of look at all these owners that are coming in now buying, and if you're looking at the kind of teams that they're buying, these teams actually have potential to actually go somewhere if it's done correctly, isn't it? Like you're saying, David Moyes, yeah, we can give him his props for what he's doing, but I feel like it's just West Ham isn't any different from Everton to me personally. If you get me.
I agree, 1,000%.
So if he's doing a good job, I'm not surprised by the fact that he's doing a good job, because I just feel like he's kind of got similar players.
I was just gonna say that because
Yeah.
when you actually look at the player per player between Everton and West Ham, literally Fabianski, Pickford, number one keeper for the country, arguably, because obviously everyone has an opinion on Pickford, but he's gonna get picked. And Fabianski, they didn't rate him, but he was the number one keeper before Chesney, then it flipped over. Defensively, Everton, they've got Mina. West Ham's got Diop. Then they've got Craig Dawson. Everton would have who's their most experienced defender? Top of my head.
Well, I think
Coleman.
right now you can't really. I don't think you can compare this.
But
Everton
he's talking about
team.
Everton when Moyes was there.
If you
No,
compare,
but I still can because the likes of Antonio and Dominic Calvert.
but I'm talking about if you compare actually David Moyes'
yeah,
Everton, his
as in
actual-
Everton,
yeah, his-
David
his-
Moyes,
and
and West Ham.
Yeah, and David Moyes is West Ham. I feel like player for player and similar.
No.
The only two, there's only like
Slightly,
two,
but I think West Ham is
there's only
giving
like
him the
2 or
edge.
3 players
Slightly.
there that thing. Suchek, Sufal.
And to be
They didn't have a
fair-
bad. They didn't
and
have a
to be
bad
fair,
man.
I
at
kind
top.
of even think that Everton even trump that his Moyes' Everton trump that
You know what?
his
No,
West
I
Ham.
don't
team.
Yeah,
think
no,
so,
no,
you know?
slightly.
I don't
No, no,
think so.
you
No,
know,
I do.
I kind of agree to disagree because during that time,
You had Lukaku. You had,
Everton,
had,
end of the season, Everton was a bit more consistent for him, and it's still early for him with West Ham. But you can see what West Ham's providing. That's why I agree. Because with the likes of Antonio, he's helping the likes of Jared Bowen now finding his form. Four now,
Rama,
like the rest of
all
those
these
players have now solidified themselves. They're getting more comfortable.
And the league is harder as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
it's making sense to me. So I think it's fair in saying that he's had that chance to kind of find himself.
that base is booming.
It's moving mad.
Basin.
I can still hear it.
He lost his train of thought.
I have, but you know what? It's only because at the end of the day, Moyes is Moyes. He's doing his thing, and if that man comes to look after West Ham financially, he's got so much.
But would they
potential.
keep him? Would they keep him?
They're gonna have to.
Oh, yes,
If they get
why would they
bought
waste
out,
their time
look how Newcastle
getting
done
someone else
Steve
and it's gonna
Bruce.
mess up?
Look how Newcastle done
different
Steve Bruce.
positions.
Jerry.
with Mike? Come on,
They're in a
Mike
different
Ashley.
position.
It's Mike
And they've
Ashley.
been there in a long
Bruce,
time.
I
Mike
think is
Ashley.
mad, bro.
Yeah.
If
Come
Mike Ashley could get Sam Allardyce tomorrow, he would. He
I
would.
hear that. I actually hear that.
It's
bro.
Mike Ashley.
I hear that.
And Steve Bruce was an experienced manager coming from the bottom.
So let's say you're a billionaire, yeah, and you
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
West Ham.
Yeah.
You're keeping Moyes as manager.
You have to.
I'll have to.
No,
Let me
wait.
tell you why, though.
You
Let me
asked
tell
me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right, you see?
Wait, no.
You asked me. You asked me.
Let me tell you
It's
why.
my
I
money.
would-
It's my intention.
Initially-
I don't want Moyes.
Okay,
You
wait.
see?
Okay. Let me tell you
He'll
why.
finish the season and go.
Initially,
Shaggy's
I
keeping
would
Moyes.
do, yeah.
Look, Shaggy's
because-
keeping
I
Moyes.
agree.
Again,
I'm keeping
like,
Moyes as well.
what, 2 seasons ago, these guys were looking like the team to get relegated. Everyone was betting on them to get relegated. They're now looking like a team that
finish
could
in European football.
definitely are going to finish in European football.
Yeah.
Actually, they're playing European football now.
Yeah, they're playing European
That's big.
football.
Like the fans are actually like behind the team. Like he's really like kind of changed a lot of the things that are going on in that club, and I feel like you do have to give him credit. You do have to give him credit.
I'm not saying
gonna
he doesn't
gas him up
deserve
and
to-
say that he's now top 5 managers in the league or anything like that, but I'll credit him on what he's done in West Ham. Definitely, like.
Yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to
Even
have
some
a
of the
chance,
signings
but
as
will
well,
he?
man.
Will he?
No, but to be fair, you have to, because let's be honest. To be fair, prior to West Ham getting a Conference Europa spot, I don't think they've been in Europa for a long time.
Rarely.
So the fact that
Wait,
Moyes,
they're in legit Europe.
and
They're
they're-
not conference.
they're in legit Europa.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
In Europa.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. So the fact that they actually are in Europa, and I don't think they've touched Europa in a while. I feel like you're gonna have to, once these owners do come and take over. For me personally,
Just give him a chance.
I'm gonna have to give him a chance because
give
the
him a
fact
chance.
that for 2 seasons now, you've actually finished maybe like, I think they finished just outside of Europa spot, and then the season after that you got into Europa spot. I have to keep him because if we're gonna be really honest, there's not that much great managers like that anyway. So even if you sack David Moyes, you're gonna have to try and now find someone who's got some kind of footballing philosophy that might work for you.
It's not easy. Yeah,
it's not easy, man. So
I'll give him his flowers.
Yeah,
Both
you have
United, both Manchester clubs, and the thing, like he's actually done stuff. Like it's not like it's just been a Luke. He's actually shown some elements of tactical prowess to an extent. I'm not gonna gas it up, but like he's shown that he can, he can manage. So I'll
But
give him that chance.
how concrete is the rumors anyway? Is it gonna happen or is it just rumors?
Should happen. That'll be a great.
I'm not surprised by it. It's probably definitely in talks because they are within their own right to have a new owner, and we will see in the next couple of weeks. I think just give it a few more weeks and see how much will solidify. Because again, you said it, they're already in the right position. They got the players for it. They can have the new players to settle in, and they got the current manager who's building them together. And that's kind of where we kind of move to the next topic that I really am quite upset, because like I am all here for keep the shit managers in, and this day and age it's hard to kind of like go against the fact that most clubs are really very vicious. They don't waste time. Shout out to you, Nuno. You did your thing. You tried, Shari. It's not your fault, you went to manage a shit club from a shit club, and they didn't respect you as a manager, which is okay. We don't have to. You're not from here. Go home. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Man in the back. Leave Ollie alone. It's not about Ollie today. # Ollie in forever and more. Lifetime contract still pending. So it's just going to go straight in because I'm upset. Waking up this morning to find out that...
You're upset?
Yes.
This guy, you're being sarcastic, innit?
No,
You're being
what's
sarcastic.
I can't lie. Do you know?
Oh no, you're upset because you know he's gonna flop more.
Huh? Listen to me.
No, he's upset. Yeah, he wanted
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm so upset. Firstly, Tottenham are having an amazing season so far. Bless you, big man. Like, Tottenham are having such an amazing season so far. Form-wise, they're playing their skins. They are having fantastic.
This guy's Arsenal support, by the way.
Hey. I'm just giving you facts, okay? Whatever you thought about Tottenham, you're seeing it. And you've been seeing it. We're talking 3 decades, baby. No change. Other than a pretty little stadium. What?
Wait, are you hearing this?
Yeah, what, Conte?
No, the old Roma manager.
What? Potentially coming to
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
That's okay. He's not got a job.
No,
But they're
Jerry,
saying
Jerry, we need that because I'm telling you,
He'll get
this
sacked
guy
again.
soon. I want Conte because
No, you didn't want him to go Tottenham.
Yeah, because you see this one here.
Yeah.
We're
He's gonna
wasting
flop
time.
soon.
We're wasting
But
time,
please,
man.
let's talk about Conte because you see my thing on the Nuno thing.
Yeah.
Is I blame Spurs. I blame Spurs for this because personally, and we saw it in the summer, when they were trying to go for literally everybody, and everyone declined. And obviously, Nuno was your last resort. Now, as Nuno, yes, coming from Wolves to now potentially manage a top 6 team, I'm going there, to be fair. But now where they've also messed up is the fact that the whole Kane saga. Now you've now brought in a manager to kind of be in the mess of what's going on, and now you're expecting this manager to manage a player who actually does not want to be there. So how are you expecting this manager to now get the best out of a player who actually does not want to be there? And again, goals win you games. And Nuno has, if not, arguably the best striker in the Premier League who's not banging right now. And we know that Kane, for the past, 3 to 4 seasons, can get you 15 goals easy. 20 plus goals easy.
Doing it consistently.
Do you get it? So I feel like where Tottenham has messed up is they didn't accept the Man City bid, that 150 mil offer, because then you can maybe use some of that money to go and get not a world-class striker, but someone that's maybe in tier 3. You know what I'm trying to say? And other players around it to now make it more of a team thing. But now you're just trying to rely on Son, your Lucas Moura's, your Dele Alli's, and to be honest, the whole Spurs thing is disjointed simply because of this whole Kane saga. That's the whole reason, because now all the players know that Kane wants to leave. Kane wants to leave, so now you're going back into a changing room knowing that our top or our best player, our captain, wants to leave. How do you now move forward as a team and as a club?
They bring in Conte and tell him, shut your mouth. Take that finger out of your ass. Fucking play for me. I want goals. I need goals. You can leave when you're ready to leave, but right now you're here. So just play.
Yeah, but I don't even think that Conte can chat to Harry Kane.
I hope you know that.
Oh, no, 100%. No, I know
because it's stupid to me. I don't actually agree with them going for Conte anyway. The manager they really need to be going for, and I'm not saying it like, oh, I want him to anyway. I still believe it's Nuno that should have stayed. But the manager that they should go for, because it's their level, Koeman. Go get Ronald Koeman, bruv. Go get Ronald Koeman.
Okay, I hear that.
Go get Ronald Koeman. If you don't want Eddie Howe, go get Ronald Koeman. If you don't want Graham Potter, go get Ronald Koeman. You want to get these established European managers?
Yeah.
Go get that.
Honest, Conte.
You don't know Nuno. You don't know Nuno. Why did you get Nuno after Mourinho? You don't know Nuno.
Personally,
did Mourinho recommend him to you? Because if he did, you should have known that was a big bastard slap in your face.
If I'm Conte, I'm not taking this job. I'm not taking this job.
It's the P.
Turn it down in the summer, though, isn't
It's
it?
the P.
And that's why. And the fact that you turn it down in the summer, because maybe they're not going to give you the piece to get players.
The players that you need, yeah.
I'm still going to turn it down anyway now, because it's that, number one, Tottenham are not a club of stature like that. Your Conte, who's actually.
Can you say that again, please, for the listeners? I didn't hear in the back.
Tottenham are not a club of stature like that.
Did you hear that?
That's the honest
I
truth.
just want you to know.
Like, I think maybe in the last 4 to 5 years when Poch was there, it was going there, but obviously Levy didn't invest more. That's why he was gone. But we know about Conte. Conte's won the league with Chelsea. So the fact that you're going to Tottenham, does it really make sense doing that? No.
They're gassed.
It doesn't really make any sense.
They feel as though that the name and the brand is what's going to change it, and especially now, mid of the season, where really and truly you should have waited. I don't care what no one tells me, because it was a coincidence. My friend said, Nuno's going to get sacked next week. Bruv, the weekend come. Man had a weekend, Monday morning, new month. I said, go.
They're actually just going to get Harry Redknapp, you know.
He's retired.
Oh, he retired now?
Bring him back.
Yeah, done.
Revive him.
No. Bro, if they're going to go for if you're suggesting a Redknapp, they might as well take Graham Potter.
No, I don't want him to go there.
You're not a Tottenham supporter. It's not about you.
But I'm just saying,
it's not about you.
I like Graham Potter.
Yeah, I'm just
okay. You take him then.
Tottenham have no direction. Like
that's the point.
And that's why I just want them to get out of here. No manager, because I don't understand. Like, bruv, even going from like last season, how do you go from a position? Wait, forget that. From
The
even
season
Poch,
before.
how can you go from a position where a manager got you to the Champions League final and then you sack the next season? The new manager gets you another final and then you sack him, and and then now someone that's been there 70 days and you sacked him as well.
They don't
And
know
like,
what
it's
they
just a
want.
whole.
They don't know what they
everything-
want.
Just everything just looks. Yeah,
The thing
there's
is
no
that
direction.
he didn't want to give
like,
no
it doesn't-
peas to Poch, but he gave peas to Mourinho to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's just, to be honest, to
Power.
be fair, that's what United done with Mourinho
Yeah.
in his second season. Do you
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah,
So
power.
you know,
I think there's a difference in power, and I don't want to say this I'm respected, but it's along the lines like I don't feel that certain men or certain people at that level or that particular position have that oomph or that presence where like I know I won and I'm gonna pursue it and get it, whereas they're looking at like we already have the plan. We're just gonna see this guy if he takes us on. There's a list of them, and if he goes, that being our option, goes with it first, we'll run with it. But he has about said this time frame. If it doesn't pull off from then, just we ain't got time. And that's why, look, bro, we just entered November. The man's performances has been phenomenal. Nuno was an amazing manager for Tottenham. And we've entered November and they said no. I'm so upset. That's the most selfish thing I've seen in football history. And I'm seeing Van der Beek getting bullied. It's not fair. But what can I do? And you know what else that's gonna remind me now? It's the next part.
Hey, Jins is scared, you know.
I'm very shook.
You're scared.
I'm
that
shook.
Tottenham's gonna turn up now. Innit?
Yeah, 100%. They're gonna turn up and be even more shit. It makes me so worried. It makes me so worried. I'm so petrified that they're gonna just suddenly turn around and start winning 10, 15
Conte's a good
trophies.
manager, man. That's
And
good.
I'm saying this now publicly.
this.
Conte will not last a season and a half.
I think the opposite.
Bearing in mind,
opposite.
that's his deal anyway. But he's not gonna get an extra deal.
You know he thrives in these kind of circumstances.
Amazing.
When they even
Amazing.
showed the
Do you
thing there,
think?
when
Tell
the
me
club
the
is
teams he's managed
flopping.
before where he's been in this situation.
Chelsea.
Wow.
When they
Are
sacked
you
Mourinho
comparing
and
Chelsea
they were
to Tottenham?
And they were tenth.
Are you comparing Chelsea to Tottenham?
I'm
Chelsea
not
knows how
comparing
to
them,
win
but
leagues.
No, I'm not comparing
They know
them
what
'cause-
titles feel
but
like.
The team
Conte
at the time,
knows what a title feels like.
The team at the time, bruv, this guy brought Victor Moses for thing to come and be doing
And
the
he
job.
made him
Bruv,
an
this is what
amazing
this
player
guy-
in that title
This
victory.
is what this guy
I'm going to
does.
ask you again.
This is what this
Tell
guy
me a
does.
team that he's managed as Tottenham level.
In terms of history, no, but in terms of
Okay,
when they
that's
were
all I
at
wanted
the
to hear
time-
you say, you
No,
nonsensical
history, we're not
bastard.
talking about history because we were talking about history. Bruv, what is the history? How does the history affect now?
Oh,
How does the
everything.
history affect the players that are playing
Everything.
now?
Everything.
Not necessarily. It doesn't.
Everything.
That
Tottenham's never going to change. So
hear
no
that.
matter what
I hear that.
you do with Tottenham, it's going to say Tottenham. Why don't you understand that our chant is the exact anthem for Tottenham? What do we think of Tottenham? Shit. What do you think of shit? Tottenham, thank you. That's all right. That is exactly who they bomberclaw are. They're shit. They're bottom line shit. And for them to go and not think, you know what, I want to put all my eggs in your basket. Conte, come. And he had a reason to say no. Now, midway through the season, you're that. I'm not gonna lie, Conte. You see, when you said no before, please, can you say yes this time? Look, I'll give you what you need. Just come now. We need you. I'm desperate. Oh. You are a fucking hoe, and you're gonna suffer in your public embarrassment. That's who Tottenham are. They are the dumb girl that thought when I went to that beauty pageant, I'm gonna win. But when Becky, Rebecca, and Jessica was looking 10-10, and they felt the pressure, like shit, there's actually other girls that look better than me.
Just
I
be
don't know if I
careful
can really
because
handle it.
If this doesn't age well, this
Innit,
will be
boy?
a
My boy,
story.
my boy, my boy, my boy. Hey,
Man,
just
this
helping you.
episode.
I'm just
wait,
helping.
my
I'm
bro,
just helping.
my bro, my
I'm honestly
bro,
just helping
my
you.
bro. You can help me as much as you want. The Tottenham fans have suffered for more than 50 years, and I'm almost 30. I've seen it for a good 3 decades. I'm confident. It ain't gonna change nothing. New stadium where? This little manager was gonna do what? Do you actually think that this manager is gonna change Tottenham? No. They are who they are. Their identity is going to stay the same. And if they can't even get that with Kane in their team, all the years that Kane's performed, 1-0. I would love to have a striker like Kane in my team. That's what we've been suffering for. We've had a player in our team that back-to-back played and scored 22 league goals, and we still didn't get enough. But he want to get 25 plus 3-4 years in a row, and then want to get nothing. And you think he doesn't have a right to want to leave. But he should have left already. So I feel you, but obviously, before we filmed, like Sammy made a fair point. Like, it's a possibility that Kane may, look at his situation like, well, I know what I want. I'm not getting it, so I'm not gonna give you what you think you want from me. I've given that to you already.
Yeah.
I've given you all of me.
He's going in Jan.
He wants to go. I don't even think. I don't even think it's. I don't think it's. I don't think they're selling him in January. You know. I won't be surprised. Like you guys sound right,
Especially if they
but
get
I
someone
don't
like
think they're gonna sell him.
Conte will ask him, boy to boy, like, what are you on?
Yeah.
But then he'll actually go to Levy and tell
I
him,
feel
bruv,
that's what I'm
let
saying.
this guy
though.
go.
I
He's
feel
not-
like
he's not working
them
it.
getting Conte now, because you can't bear this in mind. The man got sacked this morning, and look, the deal's already in place. So they've already had
they've
that
been
conversation
talking
with
about it for a
Conte.
minute.
Do you get it? So they've already had it in place where, you know what, it's depending on the Nuno's results. We're gonna really sort this out with you, Conte. We'll get it. And Conte's idea right now is very much, I need to change Kane and the dressing room. I need to change everything because that's the first thing. He can't do nothing with new players. When he comes in, what new players is he going to bring in January to really affect anything? So that's going to be a bigger challenge. He needs to focus on the next 2 months key right now to just get consistent performances. He needs Kane to get 10 league goals in 2 months. Not hard.
That can happen.
But it's his first challenge. He needs to get him on double figures immediately because he's far away. He's nowhere to be seen. So he needs to make him seen. He needs to do that first, and then everything else will follow through. And this is kind of where it leads me to my next point, as I've mentioned, where a lot of people criticize this, and this, in my opinion, great manager for not needing a striker. But what he's managed to do is go into a home game and lose to a team who, quite frankly, a lot of people doubted because the new manager there at Palace, we didn't know what was going to happen there. But City, what's going on there? What are we really expecting of City this season? Because they're up and down.
Listen,
I don't know. Like, and they do this often. They're just
okay.
up and down.
Last season, I think this time last season, around here, they were like, what, 14th?
Something like that, bruv. They were nowhere to be seen.
Remember,
Everyone
everyone was
doubted
talking,
them.
saying,
Yeah, everyone
they don't have
slated
a
them.
striker,
Yeah,
this and that.
yeah,
I think that's bogus, by the way.
And then they come to win the league. You see the City thing? Everyone,
yeah.
stop looking at what Pep's doing.
Honestly,
He's on-
No,
honestly,
no,
He's
no,
on
no,
job.
yeah,
He's on job.
because-
He would do
yeah.
sort it out.
Just
honestly.
everyone should just stop looking at what Pep's doing, because everyone's saying, they need a striker, this and that, yeah. But clearly they're winning games without a striker or a striker and a half. You know what I'm trying to say? Because the minute he wants to go and bring in a striker,
it's long.
it's long.
Long.
It's
Yeah,
very,
It's actually very long. So I don't understand why people are
Let them
trying
play
to
handicap. Let them get me.
Like, why be you trying to encourage them? Go and get the thing. Like,
Make it a
bruv,
contest.
Can you imagine? You're trying to encourage a madman to go and get someone mad. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Because already, like, again, we're seeing Chelsea, you're seeing the Liverpools, yeah. This season is a very good season, the way things are happening. So stop encouraging Pep to go and get a striker, because we don't want that. Like, again, yes, Palace beating City.
We've seen that before.
Yeah, it's
We've seen
football.
that before.
Like,
Palace
wait,
beating
seen it.
City before.
Do you know what the maddest thing is,
Nothing.
yeah? You see when like these kind of teams or like mid-table teams beat the top six, why are we surprised? Do you know that we have seen this time and time
Ask
and
Gary Lineker.
time and time and time again? We've seen it happen in the 90s. We've seen it happen in the early 2000s. We've seen it happen. Like, it's happened.
It's happened.
Last season it happened. We see these teams. We see all these teams get beat. Like, clearly this is why the Prem is the best, league in the world. So the whole Pep thing. Pep is a mad genius. So let him do whatever he's doing, innit? Like, stop looking at what Pep's doing, because whatever he's doing, no other manager can do.
Because best believe, if we really, really wanted the striker, they would have got one.
Like, we can understand that, he can't get past the hump in Champions League with
But
Man
the
City. But
league-
you see the league,
Yeah, he's done
and
that.
the FA Cup and the
Yeah.
Carabao Cups, or the new season coming in. Stop questioning Pep, because he's gonna turn it around somehow. Maybe when we should start, maybe questioning him is like, if what's happening, if he's like in a bad position after Christmas.
Yeah.
Then we're thinking, okay, this is happening. Because after Christmas, he's back up. He's back up. He's back up. But just this time is that we're seeing him lose, but he's still like third or second or something like that.
Yeah.
So
True.
so clearly he's in it to win it. It's not like to say last season where he was like 14th and he was struggling with maybe injuries and
Had to win
all of these other
so
things, and
many
really
games.
had to manage and
Yeah.
be a tactician.
Mm-hmm.
But where now he can do a bit of both. Like Jerry's saying it, he's just saying, don't worry, I'm gonna wait. If I have to wait until January, maybe.
Yeah.
If I have to wait until the end of the season, I will do that. because everyone knows if he gets the striker that he wants,
Long day, man.
a long day.
January's round the corner as well.
Long
Like,
day.
the fact you said that even
Long
consider-
day.
I did not even consider a winter
Long
transfer.
day.
Man just bringing a striker just out of the blue,
Yeah,
like,
long.
bam.
And how many times have we seen Pep just go in January to go and buy someone?
When they brought in Jesus, I was very shocked because
You remember?
when I took him in as a player at early stage, I already knew what kind of player he was.
Bruv.
I like Jesus. I really do. I really like him as a player, and it's interesting to see that they play him as a second option striker because
know
they don't
what's-
play as a main striker. It's incredible.
Do you know what's so funny? And this is why Pep is actually a waste man, you know. Because when I did, but I can't, what game was it? It wasn't this Palace game. The game before, yeah. This guy played Jesus right wing.
Yeah.
And then Foden up top. I said, "Where's this guy?"
What is
He's
he
like,
doing?
he's just actually
And
trying
this
to
is
take the
still
piss.
bad.
He's like, let me just
This is
do.
still
Let me
bad.
just, yeah.
It
I was
fucks with
thinking,
man's
wait,
head.
why are you doing that? Like, what the heck?
Because you know what's so mad? It's because Foden is just a man that moves about. So he come
He
in
don't
and out.
stick to that.
He's never in the pockets. He's always in and out the pockets.
Free
He's
roaming,
just doing a
that
madness.
free roam thing,
Because
it's
then
incredible.
it now allows Jesus and Foden to now swap. Because they're now picking up Foden. Jesus can just slot into that and tell Foden to come out to the wing.
And the likes of Sterling and Ferran
And all of
Torres,
those
always
things.
just getting a
Yeah.
good position.
So
anyway.
clearly, and this is why no one should question people like Pep, your Klopps or your Tuchels, because these men really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like these men, this is not something that they've just thought about it. Like they just thought, you know what, today we're gonna try this today. Like we've seen Pep do this even last season, playing false nines. We've seen him do it at Barcelona, playing false nines. So when a man's playing a false nine, why is everyone shocked that he's playing false nines or he's doing this with maybe as what people deem to say lesser midfield or lesser this? He's still winning games. So why are you still trying to question a man that wins games?
Trust the process.
Yeah, man.
Not,
That's a man that you can literally say, just trust him.
Just
shut up.
that one.
Like,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
question my man. Like he will do his job. Like, just let him do his thing. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know.
Well, it's interesting you say that because, as mentioned earlier, been doing his thing as a manager in general. He's come to England, doing his thing, and one thing I've noticed, which is finally changing this season, he's managed to establish that Manchester City team to being a beyond the top 4 club. They are consistent as the domestic presence where they've won FA Cups in the past, consistently won their Carabao Cup. That's actually what I'm intrigued by this season, where we're now in the quarterfinals of that competition. Everyone always doesn't like these competitions. They say that, you know, FA Cup isn't all that important as well, but when it comes to semi-final,
No, FA Cup
final,
is
we'll talk.
important. Like, I don't understand why. Sorry, why?
I don't know either.
Why do we
It's the
dim
biggest
down
cup
FA
in the whole
Cup?
country.
FA
There
Cup
it
is
is.
actually a big cup. To
The
be honest.
biggest cup in the country.
I can't lie. It's
Need
actually
more-
a
need
very
more
big
prize
cup.
money, man.
Now I feel like
when I find out the prize
I'm
money,
sorry,
I say,
yeah, like-
Take a percentage out of
Like,
certain
I'm
man
sorry,
that get
like,
paid and put
I
it
remember
on
when
the
FA Cup used to be a big thing.
sort of winning the
Probably
actual
two.
final is like 4 mil, but I feel like you're like the whole if getting to the final is like about like 16 mil or something dead like that.
But
Like,
for the little teams, it's a lot though.
yeah, for the little teams,
It's a good investment. It's a good
for the
investment.
little
That's kind of
teams,
what
but
I kind of what
anywhere
helps
else, it
me
just
with.
looks like
No, because like let's be honest, like if you're a top 6 club and you haven't really won any cups for a long time, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, you have to take these cups seriously.
Yeah, of course.
That's
No,
i.e.
definitely.
United, Tottenham,
Arsenal.
Can't say
Arsenal.
he
No,
won the
yeah,
FA Cup
Arsenal.
recently.
No,
He
no,
won it
but he's
recently.
still-
No,
But
but
still,
no,
yeah,
cheers,
but
no,
you
you
want
want
it.
it.
You know you want
Stop
it,
it,
bro.
you're grinding. Stop
When
it.
you don't hit FA Cup, bro.
Wait,
Are you
Is he trying to deny the FA Cup now?
He's trying to deny it.
Hold on.
But any opportunity, they'll
Why
be
you
like, oh,
arguing
we've won
with
the
me?
World
Why
FA
you
Cup.
arguing with me? Why are you arguing with me? Why are you arguing with me? You J-bag. Okay? Listen, I'm not trying to deny nothing because that's why I brought this up. I want you to know from now, okay? Sunderland, listen very dearly, yeah? Your presence is unnecessary. You're in a quarter final of a cup.
Oh my days.
Why? Who asked you? You want to come back to London, trouble us. You don't understand. This
careful.
competition. This competition,
Careful.
we haven't won since
Imagine if
93.
they win. Imagine if they
Because
win.
if you beat us, I'm coming down to your side.
There's gonna be a lot of.
You need to understand. You need to understand.
This one, there's evidence.
That's cool.
This one, there's
It's
evidence.
cool. I don't care. Huh?
This guy wants to be a
Meme. I don't care.
Do you know what
I
I
actually do. I actually
Do you know what I mean?
I know what squad he's gonna bring out. I know exactly what squad he's gonna bring out, especially because we're home. I know that Eleno's playing in 100%. I know that he's gonna feast out one striker, and it's likely to be Nketiah or Lacazette if fit. My problem is I don't care about who he plays.
mad?
I don't care about who he
I was
plays.
watching that. I was watching Eddie Nketiah's goal. You know,
Oh my days.
He almost missed.
I didn't even see it.
He almost missed.
I didn't see it.
I don't know whether
He loved the keeper.
I heard he slipped. I heard he slipped.
And then that, he
The
scooped
ball
the
hit,
ball and
yeah.
slipped. And the
And
ball
luckily
was
just
wide.
curled.
like, do you know what's so mad? Yeah, is that
I need to see it.
everything else he done right.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Over the
When he
Yeah.
looked the keeper,
Because-
oh
yeah,
my
just
god.
the last bit.
Well done.
And then the last bit in front of the goal.
I need to see it.
Missed.
I need to see it.
He almost gave me the realest arrest after cardiac. My twist of my heart. Oh my god. But
I
no.
feel like Chelsea are winning Carabao Cup there.
God forbid I rebuke it.
No, I'm actually.
You know, I thought-
Tuchel's a dangerous man, and I do not understand what you're saying.
He's a cold manager.
West Ham's will win it, you know.
Oh,
I feel like West Ham
I
will win
like
it,
what you're doing now. Finally,
feel West
Sheggington, you're awake. You're focused.
but-
I like what you're doing.
Just the way things are going.
Yeah,
like,
he
it
believes
just
in
looks
West
like
Ham. But you
feel
know,
like they can
obviously, like the journey there, like the team they have to beat first, it's gonna be interesting. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, who they
I
got?
can see Arsenal going progressing
Tottenham.
in this one as well, but they'll beat Tottenham. They'll beat
Yeah, I can
Tottenham.
see
yeah,
that.
Tottenham, man, it's
yeah.
away. It's like Tottenham's ground.
No, I can see.
I don't think it matters, but obviously,
Yeah, that doesn't-
at
that
this
one doesn't
point,
even matter anymore.
with Conte in charge, you don't know because
Wait,
it's
is actually Conte actually is it done deal?
Well,
it's not done
yeah,
yet,
close.
but it's coming.
No, I don't. Then
Can I ask a silly question?
go on.
Go and ask.
You reckon Pep will go for Kane again in Jan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They'll try.
yeah,
They'll
we'll
try.
try to.
yeah.
No,
They'll try.
But only this time now.
I hope he
They're not-
doesn't.
This time they might.
Only this time they won't pay
They won't pay
As much.
150.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No way.
no way.
It's the way he's been playing.
Yeah, no way.
Absolutely not.
But that's why I don't feel like he's gonna buy him. I really don't, because then he's just gonna have to change
But
everything.
then knowing
for
Pep
him.
as well,
Why?
he might just go and buy like a tier 3 striker and
Wow.
wait for Kane. That's
just
I
let
can
Kane
see him.
suffer.
I can see him like buying maybe like a tier 2, tier 3 striker just to accommodate for now, and then just wait until summer.
I don't see it. I won't. If it happens, it won't be a surprise. It's just at this point, with the way Pep is moving as well, I don't think he's gonna pursue Kane any longer. I don't. I leave him to do whatever. If you really want to leave, go find somewhere else. You had your chance. The club had the chance. Forget about it. Why should they even worry about money? I know he's not gonna worry about money. It's him. He's managing the team. So I'm just thinking. So what if Kane comes in and then first 10 games don't work out for him?
Doesn't matter. That's fine.
Innit?
Them 10
Like,
first
let's
week.
be- guys,
I'm just.
Why do we expect guys to come in first hand and just bang straight away? Like you can't. It doesn't even make sense. If you're used to a system, yeah, that you've been playing for a good maybe 5-4 years, and then you come into a new system, and it's
It will
not
take
the,
time. I
it's
understand
not a
that.
system that you
But I
really.
feel like it would. I feel like I expect Kane. If he was to go thing, I would expect him to relatively bang soon.
Kane's
because-
gonna score at
yeah.
City, bro.
In that
the amount
City,
of
yeah,
chances
in
that
that
City
City,
make.
yeah.
No,
In
but
that
I mean,
Kane's
no, but
going
my
to
thing is,
score.
I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting Kane
Without a
to
shadow of a
like
doubt.
bang straight away. I'm not like, even though like he's a good striker, but I'm not expecting him to like his first game banging a hat trick or whatever. If he does, that's sick.
That's mad.
But I mean, if he goes there, he has to get used to his players. They have to get used to him. His
Won't
runs.
take long.
You know
Most
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
players are his teammates in the national team anyway.
but-
Yeah, exactly.
And the system was gonna kind of work in his favor anyway. Because if I'm honest, if he goes in the City tomorrow, he's not gonna change his game. The
Yeah,
game,
well, yeah. it
the
doesn't
game
really
that
have to.
everyone keeps criticizing him for, where he's dropping deep, he's gonna
Yeah.
fucking do it there.
And it's
It's
gonna
not
work.
gonna
Actually, no, he
change.
wouldn't. He wouldn't. Actually,
It's
he
not
wouldn't.
gonna change.
Let me tell
It's
you
not
why.
gonna change.
Wait, let me
Trust
tell
me.
you why. Let me tell
Trust
you
me.
why. Yeah, that Kane, if he goes to City, he is not dropping deep.
He will.
Okay, looking
Definitely
at Jack
Definitely
Grealish, yeah. I know him Pep and how he likes to play his systems. I just all the games that I've seen Jack Grealish play anyway, yeah. I have never seen the same way Jack Grealish used to be in
Aston
Villa.
Villa.
He was to have free roam everywhere. Jack Grealish doesn't have free roam at City. Where is he? On that wing. He is chilling.
Hugging that
Yeah,
touchline.
hugging, bro. So
So,
if hold on, so if Pep was to now get Kane, He doesn't want Kane to be dropping in deep to do what? When you have
Brayden.
when you have
Brayden's not gonna do
But
that.
let me tell you why he can't. No, let me tell you why he is. That is gonna happen.
I feel like you're gonna say what I'm
because
gonna
they've got all the runners, they've got Foden, they've got all of these man there that are
But
going
you
to
can
be
do
doing
that.
those
But,
things.
yeah, but why? But wait, okay, but why would I want my striker to
No,
come and
it's just an
close
option.
to come and close in the space that De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva,
Because
that
it's
will
Pep
have?
and his Man City.
Because it's Kane.
Nah,
it's
I think
Pep and
I
Man
think
City.
that
I'm not even arguing with you at this point because I know what you're saying. Because unfortunately, but fortunately, let's remember at this point as well, Kane ain't never been managed by a real manager.
Nah, Poch was a real
Nah,
manager.
you're taking.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Poch was a real manager.
Excuse me?
He was a real one.
manager,
He was a real
Excuse
one.
me?
He was a real one.
No, don't
Yeah,
do Poch
innit,
dirty. No,
innit.
don't do Poch dirty. Wait, just because of what you see what he's doing at PSG, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Are you J-Bags really co-signing with each other right now?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What is his managerial experience really done to you, lot?
man.
What's what? Gasp!
Tottenham to the Champions League final.
Innit?
Ah, that's cute. Well
Even
done. They
before
lost.
that, wait, even
And he's been
even
doing stuff.
wait,
He's
okay.
turned them around,
That
you know?
one Champions League final that they went and gone to, that was well done. Okay, you didn't win, didn't buy anybody. Okay, well done. You lost. Shut up. I don't care. Let's really let it go. Okay, they didn't really want to keep him. He's not great.
since 2006.
Go on,
When
do
was
it.
the last time you went to the Champions League final?
Okay,
give the
wow.
man his
Are we doing
credit.
this? Are we doing that?
No, yeah.
Are we doing that? Are we doing that? I'm not disputing that. Because we're not doing
Give the
that.
man his credit.
I don't want
You have to
to.
give the man his credit.
I don't want to.
You have
He's got
to.
them
I
Champions
don't
League.
have to.
He got them
And
Champions
Chili's
League
got
football
his
every single
Arsenal
season he
biased
was there.
lens on.
He has to
Hey, my bias lens has never
He's gas,
tired.
he's gas. It's this streak that these men are on, innit?
No,
Innit?
hold.
Disgusting,
Wait,
boy.
excuse me.
Disgusting,
Excuse me. My hair's the same. There's no streak going on. Thank you.
No, but to be honest, no. Shake my hand. No, I'm sorry. Well done to Arsenal. No,
Don't
no, no, no,
worry
no, no,
about
no.
us.
This
no,
guy,
no, no,
this guy said they'll never win one match.
No, I didn't say that. No. What did I say? No. Okay. What I said was that with their team, I said that actually this is what I said. I said with every game, I'm looking at Arsenal to go and lose. Yeah. Hold on.
I remember this.
If they do not play their first team, didn't I say that? Correct or not? Okay then. All right. Because none of you, you're not gonna be, no one's gonna get me. Bring those who's me. But you see me, I know what I say.
Yeah, but this is why you lot are gonna digress a bit, or make me digress at this point. Because my point is, because you really are defending this man for whatever reason. Look, I don't care. I am going to tell you what it is. I don't care about Pochettino. I never have. I don't want to care about Pochettino. I don't need to. He's done good in transitions. He's a good progressive manager. There's so much positives to take. Fuck him.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's your opinion, isn't it?
fair.
You can have it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't take away my opinion.
but yeah.
No. Your nose is wrong, okay? Shut your mouth. Because the bottom line for me, honestly, you see this Tottenham, you see these City, Tottenham, like these teams, like you can't question Pep as a manager.
Of course not.
That was before he came England as well. Like you couldn't question him. He's come to England with all them questions. Can he really do it at this team?
I can't wait, actually.
And Kane going to
Kinda.
Pep's guidance.
You kind of can.
I get what you're saying. Wait,
You
why?
kind of okay, because
Go on.
Pep is a cold manager. Don't get me wrong, he is a cold manager.
He's got loads of flaws though.
But the arguments to kind of question Pep's thing is that he didn't win Champions League with. Did they win it with
Bayern.
Bayern?
No.
And he hasn't won it with Man City. So that could be his big chink in the armor. To be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's always been in question, okay? But let's
So we just questioned
Yeah,
it.
but just
yeah,
question.
no, yeah, but I to say it like
I'm sorry,
in terms of that being his like kryptonite, if you will, he's been at City more than he has
the
at
only
any
thing
other
that
club.
Poch doesn't
It's
have,
hard for. It's been a very
even
difficult growth for
the only
him.
thing that Poch doesn't have, even though it is a big thing, is that he hasn't won anything. But in terms of
Say that again.
what?
No, say what you just said again
No,
about Poch.
no, it's a big thing.
That-
but
that
he hasn't
what-
won-
that what?
He hasn't won any trophies.
Amazing.
But
Amazing. He's
but
been
in
managing
terms of-
in professional
No,
football
but-
performance for decades.
okay,
you know?
how many men have?
That PSG is
Bear
gonna win a trophy now
Bear man-
anyway.
But Bear man have been.
I bet you he won't.
Bear man have been.
Well, they're not gonna win.
Wait.
Jerry,
Do you hear what this guy just said?
What?
Poch is not going to win a trophy with PSG this season.
I can. To be fair,
They'll win league.
I can
They're
hear
gonna
why
win
he's
league.
not. I can hear that.
Come on.
They're going to win
They're
league.
gonna win league on. Like,
Come on.
Last
Come
season
on.
when he had the chance, he didn't win it.
Wait, he had that one game, man. He had that one game.
What happened to the other 37?
Okay,
What happened to the other 37?
But then wait, when you now show for your squad with the likes of Messi, Hakimi, all of these brilliant talent, come on, he's gonna win it. Like, come on, he's going to win it.
And what if he doesn't?
If he doesn't, then that's
Chinedu was right.
you're not right.
No, obviously, yeah. Like, honestly,
You see this
no,
J-bag here.
no. To be fair, because I can hear what he's saying. Because again, Pochettino's a good manager, but the level of stars he has at PSG, can he actually manage them? Because there are egos there. There's a lot of egos. You have Messi, you have Mbappe. Again, the same thing with Mbappe as well.
Yeah.
Remember,
What?
Mbappe had stated that he wanted to leave.
Let Mbappe go now.
Yeah.
Man.
So
'Cause-
even that as well, even though he's still banging in goals now, but knowing that one of your players actually doesn't want to be there,
Yeah.
it's that as a player,
I see it,
But
because this guy's missing
Every
some
manager's gonna have that
opportunities
same problem. Tuchel had that same problem at PSG. Exactly
Yeah.
the same problem that Poch is having now.
Yeah.
Tuchel had it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
No, with Neymar as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had it.
But then Neymar kind of humbled himself and said, you know, I'm
So
coming.
let him go through this learning curve at PSG, win a few trophies,
to the
flop, and then come Man
To
United.
be
Come
fair,
United.
thank you. But then I'm even just
Come
cooking. Man
United.
should just go and just chat to
I'll take
Messi. Them men are Argentinian, bruv. Just tell them
Exactly,
turn up, bruv.
you get me?
Yeah,
Get
but
me?
see, you just mentioned, and that's what I'm intrigued to see with this thing, yeah, because man's really got this rumor of there's a potential swap deal that they tried to maybe do. Don't know how real it is. Where Aguero's really not happy. He wants to play with Messi.
Do you hear
Icardi-
about it?
Icardi's got a
heart
madness
problem.
going on.
Yeah, he's got a heart condition.
And now
Just
you're telling me
retire.
that,
Just retire, man.
bro, like
That's what it is,
he's
just
good,
retire.
man. If you don't want to just force, I don't think he can get Champions League to his name. So you just let it go.
No, just retire, man.
just retire.
Like you've done.
You
it.
good.
Like, you're a big
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
in
yeah.
Your
football.
son's
You're a
coming
legend.
through.
Yeah, you're
You're
actually a legend.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
you're actually like.
good. You are the best
That, see
Argentinian
that
Premier
goal?
League
You
history.
see that goal? It will go down in history.
Argue. This was originally going to be my bonus question later. Now I've given you a second one, so I'm going to start with this.
Oh.
Who's the better Argentinian forward? Tevez or Aguero? For Premier League football.
Aguero.
Just that goal alone, that last minute goal
Hands
for
down,
City to win the
Aguero.
league.
I'll tell you
That last
why,
minute goal for
Aguero.
City to win the league. It's Aguero.
Goal to game ratio, the best. He's the highest international scorer in this Premier League. Like, bruv, I don't know what else.
Aguero.
It's not that easy, man.
It
No,
is,
no, no,
it
no,
is,
no.
it is. It's Aguero.
It's very actually.
You
It
can
is
fight for
easy.
Tevez,
No, you
but the
can.
answer is
You can
Aguero.
fight for Tevez.
It's
You
Aguero.
can fight for
You
Tevez.
can.
Wait,
You can.
you can
Tevez-
fight for
Everyone
Tevez.
has to realize, yeah.
Tevez is not.
Tevez is a J. It's a J bag.
Tevez.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
biggest.
the
No, wait,
biggest,
listen.
The biggest, one of the biggest
Tevez-
J-bags.
Tevez, to a degree,
Filthy hoe.
Tevez ran. So, I mean, Tevez walked, so Aguero can run.
No.
Hey,
Didn't.
hey.
They're very similar. They're very
Tevez was like
Tevez was
the real life Rottweiler in Prem ball
was.
because he was like that. But
Wait,
they were
Tevez
both the
and
same.
Aguero are very similar.
Yeah,
They're very
yeah.
similar.
That's
No,
not similar.
No, they are.
Tevez and Aguero are very similar, but the only thing
I think
Aguero's
the
a better finisher.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
no, that's it.
That's
That's
better
it.
finish.
No,
That's
that's
standard.
it.
That's what I want
it.
from my
No,
striker.
that's it.
Don't forget
No,
that.
that's cool. That's cool.
Don't
But-
forget
but-
about the work ethic that Aguero
but-
provided in the early stage
But
before
the
the
way you man,
injuries
no, but
came
the way
in.
you man have just said Aguero, just like you man. Like,
I'm gonna
no,
say
because
it,
I
I'm
can't
gonna
just
say
say
it.
Aguero
No,
just
no,
like that.
I'm gonna
I feel
say
like it's
it.
a no-brainer.
I'm gonna
Tevez
say
is not
it.
top 10 strikers in the
Tevez
Premier
is a
League all time.
snake.
He's not.
That Donny went from
Is
Manchester
Tevez-
United to Manchester City.
Let me
Fuck
ask you
him.
guys,
After being at West Ham,
Yeah, fuck him.
He's a J-bag.
He's a snake.
He's a J-bag.
in the Prem.
That snake.
He's a sweet J bag as well.
It's questionable.
What?
It's questionable.
Tevez, top 10 strikers.
It's
in the
questionable.
Prem.
It's
All
questionable.
time. Would he make your list?
questionable.
Would he even make your list?
I don't think he'd make my
He
list.
doesn't even make my list.
I think
think
it's
he makes
Nah,
well,
it's a
okay.
lie
I
one,
might-
it's a lie
You know
one.
what? Let me
It's
put
a
it this
lie
way.
one.
Let me
It's
put it
Aguero.
this way. If I did think of it well and hard and made a list and he didn't make it, I wouldn't cry about it.
No, that's cool.
But he gets honourable mentions.
No, but it's not like a thing where you're just like it's a
Tevez is
a
not a
debate.
dead striker.
It's a debate.
Nah, for
I
me,
don't think it's a
for me,
debate.
it's not a debate.
I don't think it's a debate.
It's Aguero
I
clean.
don't think it's a debate.
I don't know, man.
See them near
Like, in
post.
every way, like
He's
women
done it multiple times as
women
well.
watching the team.
Why
I
was he
like
doing
Tevez.
that?
I like
Man was doing it to the point where Luis Suarez
like
said,
that, but
"Hey, my
fam,
friend, hey,
Aguero, man.
I might
No,
bite
I'm
a
not-
man
no,
or two,
I'm
but I'm
not
gonna do
saying-
it just like
I,
you."
no, I agree with you, man. I'm picking Aguero, but
10
the way
years,
you, man,
10
have just
years.
said
10 years.
Aguero, just
No, because
like,
it's 10
Because it
years
is,
straight.
because it is,
It
Sam.
kinda is,
Sam is
like-
kind of just like it's
Bruv,
Aguero.
if you were-
Aguero is the prime.
we're
Is
not
one of the
forgetting
prime
that.
examples
Wait,
that City who they are today. say?
Actually, no, wait.
Tevez did his thing.
Yeah, Tevez did his thing, but Aguero did his
Tevez
thing
was
better.
a hoe.
Come on.
Tevez was a tactical hoe.
No, wait. I'm trying to think. Tevez win the Prem with Man City.
No.
Nah,
United, yes.
he didn't do it with Man City. Nah,
One with United. Don't
because
think
he was. Yeah,
double check,
he
please.
wasn't there that.
Double
11,
check.
12.
Let's get the evidence. I don't think he was
wasn't there
under
like
City and won it. I
Hey
don't
Sam,
think
this ain't the hill you need to die on, you know.
Oh, no.
It's unanimous.
Trust me. No,
But
trust
he's
me.
trying to fight
No,
a-
trust me. This is not a hill that I'm trying to die on.
Remember there was a time when they were both in the Prem together, there was a comparione.
yeah, there was.
There was.
But this is what I'm saying. There's a difference anyway.
No, you
And I'm
man-
trying to remind you that difference. It's not that it is whoa.
No, I'm
it's
just
Tevez.
my thing is because my thing is because I feel like for me
It's respect.
we forget that
I don't want to.
even when Tevez came United as well, yeah. Even in that, I think that 08, he was very
Yeah,
Tevez was. Tevez
I
was.
I'm not taking it away from him.
You get it?
I'm not
I
Tevez
don't mind
was.
taking it away from you. You're not that serious. Go away.
No.
he's scum.
Tevez won the Prem, you know.
Like
No,
Is it?
Tevez won the Prem
With
with Man
City?
City.
he did as well.
Yeah.
So he won it with both Manchester clubs.
He won it.
Not many
Yeah,
people
he
do
was
that.
there
He was there.
How many people do
with
that?
Aguero causing havoc. How many
That's
appearances?
mad.
I was say how many?
Probably 40 or 50.
Hold on, let's see.
Are you sure? You sure?
Did he win the Champions League with you lot as well? Was he in that squad?
Yeah.
That 08 squad that you
He was
win?
there. He's won it.
He got the
he's
Champions League
clocked
as well?
football, apart from maybe not. He hasn't won the World Cup or anything, but he's clocked football.
Yeah, no, he couldn't.
Anything else is clocked.
So he's won every cup as well. Because at that time, did they not? No. They didn't win the.
See,
They didn't win the cup. They didn't win.
That was decent though.
He didn't win the. He didn't win the.
He had 113 appearances for them and scored 58 goals.
City
That's a very
in the
good-
league only.
It's decent.
I think it's just all appearances.
appearance.
So he scored less than 60 goals, but he played over 100 games. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's a spell of what, 2 years? That's all right.
Yeah.
His ratio's cute.
No, 3. He's there from 09 to 30.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
In that space of time, you should be bagging more, but that's
still
insane.
not
man. He was never a bagsman
Yeah.
striker.
It has to be a
But
goal.
I'm just saying.
He had a good. No. He had a good.
I don't like him. I don't like Tevez.
Oh, okay.
I don't like him, man.
That's cool.
After he went City, I didn't like him.
dismissed him, even though he went.
Yeah, it's like nah.
As a player,
The ratings, all the ratings I had for
so
you,
sick.
Yeah.
it's kind of been.
He was so sick. When he first came to the Prem, and I really studied him, watching him at West Ham. I looked at West Ham, I thought, oh my
But
god.
Jerry,
Great
just to let you know
recruitment.
that
Great recruitment. Dodgy deals.
you do know that your this time is getting.
I've got my one question because I've enjoyed it. I didn't really get to elaborate more on obviously the cup draw. You guys know it already. Just Google it. EFL Cup, Liverpool, Leicester, Tottenham versus West Ham, Arsenal, Sunderland, and Brentford and Chelsea. As he mentioned, they are teams that are going to take this competition very seriously. Brentford being one of them, West Ham being one of them, and even Arsenal, who've not won this competition for 28
How did you
years.
not take a breath,
Bro.
Come like Buster Rhymes, boy. You know there.
But I just have my final bonus question, the actual main question, and this time it's going to be
Make this
sensible.
one. That's what
It's sensible.
Please, like,
It's sensible. Sammy knows it already, so he's eligible to answer.
what?
Actually, no, because you haven't said it to the public, so you are allowed to answer. Let me not rule you out.
Yeah.
But to my Africans
Oh.
and my fellow forwards, if you had to pick overall a striker of your choice, don't look at any technicals because you can explain why in your answer. Yakubu or Wilfred Bony?
Yes,
I'll
Wilfred
say
Bony.
Yak. I'll say
You
Yak.
see what I mean? That's what I asked.
Yak.
What's your reason? Because I'm gonna wait for his answer at some point.
No, wait, hold on, no.
Let me
Jerry,
say
what's
what
your
I
answer?
said.
No, I need Jerry's answer
Because
first.
you see, he's thinking about
I
it.
need Jerry's answer. I need Jerry's answer.
Let me just
You know
give you.
what?
I'm gonna give you
I'm
my
gonna
answer.
say Wilfred Bony.
Come on.
Thank you.
That's what-
Co-signing.
Come on.
Go
Do you
on.
want me to explain?
You need
Yeah.
to. No Wolf. Why do you
If I'm
back
correct,
Yakubu?
I feel like
You're gonna be wrong.
Yakubu had more longevity than Bony. Bony had a good spell at what was it? Swansea and then
Swansea,
City was a bit. You know what I mean? But I feel
Man's
like
gone for the
Yakubu-
longevity. Man's
I
gone for the
feel like
longevity.
that's more longevity. No,
He's gone for the longevity.
I'm breaking
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I hear
Can I ask you a question before you give
Longevity was
me?
one of
Can
them.
I ask you a question before your longevity explanations? What's that on your head?
A hat.
I like it, you know.
That's cold.
A hat.
You know, that's
You know,
the
it's a
only thing
do-rag,
I like
like
about you
something.
today.
Yeah, that's mad then, isn't it?
That's the only thing.
Longevity and what else?
How dare
Longevity.
you?
Where was I even going, man? This guy
Good.
was something else. Longevity. I also do believe, and when I say longevity, yeah, Bony had like a good season at Swansea, and then I think like a half season
was just
at,
looking-
at Man City.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yakubu was someone that you could rely on. Like he was playing. He wasn't
almost
getting
every
mad
penalty.
goals or something, but you could rely on him. Like he's a man that was always gonna start and do something.
So what
Fully defensive.
I base it as a chins. I would pick Bony simply because Bony
More dynamic.
is very exactly.
I
You
love
know
it.
me,
I
love-
heard
Offered so
I
much
love
more.
dynamic.
I heard that.
I love
heard that.
dynamic man because I was a dynamic striker. I like man that can beat.
Yeah.
Also
I heard
hold
it.
up.
Yeah.
But
I heard
Cuba
that.
can do it, but it was very
Very
stiff.
stiff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's stiff.
yeah, Boney
It's
was
very
easy
stiff.
on the eye.
Yeah. No, I heard that. But wait,
Yakubu play like a penguin.
why are those two players in your head? What was going on that you thought of those two players?
I'm chins.
That's crazy. That's
Black
actually
History Month
crazy.
was in his head.
Yeah, and guys, yeah,
Had to finalize it.
we do need to wrap up because Jeremy needs to.
Thank you for tuning in. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube. Everything will be played, of course, on our Spotify. And of course, I am the one and only Chins, Jerry, Shegs, Sammy, and of course, Big J in the back.
Evidence coming soon.